I always wanted to grow turmeric in my garden, but the problem was that turmeric is a tropical plant, and I live in zone 9B where summers are good, but they are not that long. They are at most 4 to 5 months long, and turmeric requires at least 9 to 10 months. So I could never grow turmeric. I mean, the plants will grow, but then the rhizomes will not grow. So that was useless. Then last year, I got a brilliant idea. I planted the turmeric indoors in summers or in late summers, and they kept on growing indoors on an east facing window, and they grew to about a foot tall. And then, when the spring arrived, I planted them outdoors, and that worked perfectly. So let me show you the whole process, what I did. I'll divide it into two videos so that the video doesn't become too long. So I just got these turmeric rhizomes from farmers market because as I was saying, turmeric is really good for you, and actually fresh turmeric is much better than the dried turmeric. So I really wanted to grow it in my garden. So I just got it from farmers market and I soaked it in water for 24 hours because we don't know how long these rhizomes were sitting with the farmer. So you want them nice and plump so that they are ready to sprout. It just helps in sprouting. So these turmeric rhizomes, they take a long time to sprout. So I'm going to start them indoors. And I'm going to take each of these rhizomes and just place them in that container and grow just like that. I could have cut these into several pieces. Like you can see those round things, those are the eyes from where the root will grow. But there's no point in cutting them right now. I can always plant them as is, and then when the roots start to grow, I can take out the whole thing, and depending on from where the roots are growing, I can cut them apart and make several plants from the same rhizome. So the soil should be loose because anything that is growing as root, any rhizome or any root vegetables, they need space to grow. And if the soil is compact, they are not going to grow very well. So the soil has to be loose. So I have taken general purpose potting soil mix, and I'm just using this grocery container there. And I'm just going to place a few rhizomes in there and just cover it with soil. In hindsight, I know now that it would have been better if I had put only one rhizome in one container. But anyways, this is what I did. The rhizomes are moist, they are hydrated, but the soil is pretty dry. So I'm going to water this container thoroughly. And since I'm going to keep it indoors, I have used a container in which there are no holes, so I can keep it safely anywhere indoors, and the water will not drain out and mess up the whole area there, because I'm going to keep it indoors. And when it is indoors, I can control the amount of water I put in there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just keep on watering it whenever the soil is dry. But right now I'm going to water it thoroughly, and then I'll keep it inside a plastic bag like this, loosely. It's not like tightly packed, because then the fungus will grow. So I'll just put it loosely in a plastic bag, and I'll keep it near my windowsill, wherever there is some sunlight coming. So that way they will get some sunlight, and the plastic bag will help in keeping the moisture inside, so they will root faster. And once they start to root, then I'll take away the plastic bag. And once these are about a foot tall, we can transplant them. Stay tuned for the next video, which will be coming out next week, in which I'll show you how they grew and then finally how the rhizomes turned out to be. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.